Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey win. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. I say it every day because God been good to me. God has done some things in my life that's truly been just amazing. Really amazing ain't even really the word. They don't really have a word for what he's done for me. I'm just out of superlatives. That's why I say it every day. Steve Harvey got a radio show because God is in the blessing business. Yeah, he is. God can help you turn your life around. Did you hear me? God can help you turn your life around. Whatever you're going through, God has an answer for it. See, but it's the going through that gets us, though, ain't it? Because I was having a moment yesterday, and I sat my wife down. I said, baby, I just need to talk to you. I'm going through a little bit right now. I just wanted to share, which I'm a little down right now. And my wife reminded me. She just reminded me. This is what a good mate does. A good mate reminds you just of things that sometimes you forget when you get off track. Because, you know, I consider myself a motivational type person. I try to listen to people and then give them something I've learned along the way on this journey I've been on. I try to give a person a takeaway. But even being that person, sometimes I get off track myself. I get a little low sometimes. You know, I get a little down. Sometimes I forget some of the stuff I say. It ain't that I forget it, I guess. I just get caught up in the grind of doing it. And sometimes I get a little off course and I forget some of the things. And my wife, or a mate, can be good for you, to remind you. And she just says, Steve, God got us. She said, have you ever noticed that every time you get in a spot, and she say, and I know how you must feel because you out here working. And you keep turning around and old stuff keep popping up, and you get a call from your accountant and hear this done went wrong and that done went, you steady trying to fix it, but you steady going, wow, man, what is this? She say, but you ever notice he always, no matter what, provide a way, and he ain't ever too late. Oh, you might be going, the deadline is approaching. The deadline can come and pass, but then they have a grace period for you. And then sometimes, man, it's just you go down there after the grace period and they take the payment anyway and you're good anyway. But see, ain't that God bringing you through it? It may not be when you want it, but he right on time. Just before you get put out, just before they turn. Maybe they cut the lights off, but you get it back on just before company come. or just before the weekend get here. See, he always comes through for you. And she had to remind me of that. What you going through is necessary. Look, circumstance and hardships and pitfalls are always untimely. If you keep the law of attraction in play, if you keep believing that he gonna see you through this, just like he do when you don't believe it. That's what the cold part is, though, ain't it? Ain't God brought you through even when you didn't really have the faith to say he was gonna bring you through? But because of grace and mercy, he brought you through anyway. But because you forgot to thank him, or you didn't pay attention to the come through, you just was telling people, oh, man, if you'd have seen me, it was so jacked up. Man, I was so turned up. I ain't know what I was going to do. I almost got put out. I was going to see, keyword, almost. You forgot that part right there. And then it looked like I won, man, and it seemed like every month I go through this same thing. And then, then somebody ought to just say, did you pay it? Yeah, I paid it. Did you get put out? No, I'm cool. See, you need somebody on your shoulder to say that to you. And then you need somebody to come right behind them and go, man, ain't God good? Really, man, that's how this works. See, you keep getting in situations, but he keep getting you out. Now, if you jump, look, listen to me. Hold on. Let's say you in a frying pan, in the skillet, and the oil is up, and you in there frying, and you uncomfortable being fried. God somehow, or let's just say you managed to get out of the hot grease in the frying pan, and you standing there next to the skillet, looking at the fire, continue to heat the grease. You get out, and then for some unexplainable reason, you dives right on back in there. Ain't that how we usually do it? I'm just asking you. God get you away from the man you've been asking to get away from. Then you go right back over there and start seeing him again. It's amazing how many times God get us out the fire and we walks right back in there. Ain't it amazing, man? And I mean, really, man, see, this how I break life down for me, so I don't get over here stuck on stupid with myself and then get to doing something ignorant like blaming God. When really, man, God has given us as human beings the power of decision, and we all make decisions. How many times, man? See, sometimes it's a blessing in getting locked up. You can ask a lot of cats I know, man, to tell you. It was a blessing for me, man, because I was just headed the wrong way, steady. But he locked me up, set me down, made me miss my family, miss being out here being a free man, made me realize that my family was important, made me, man, really see this girl for what she was. When I get out, man, I'm on the straight and narrow. Well, then when you get out, though, see, you can't be talking about, no, oh, man, I can't find no job now. I'm going to go and do what I got to do. No, partner. You got to do now what you're supposed to do. See, that don't do what you got to do, got you in trouble in the first place. See, everybody, see, the hood got a lot of ignorant rules we done created. I got to do what I got to do. I got to feed my family. Well, only reason you got to do what you got to do is because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. See, if you just went on to school, like your mama kept telling you. Oh, man, I was watching 48 Hours yesterday, and a dude named Nesto was on there. And Nesto, Latino dude, said, man, my mother told me quit hanging with these guys. They were going nothing but trouble. I should have listened to her. He doing 30 years right now. You can't blame God. That's why I talk to myself this way, so I don't get stupid and start shifting the blame the wrong way when it's really on me. How many times has God got you out of something and you walk right back into it? Man, why don't you take these blessings God give you and go on about your business? That'd be the best way to do it, don't you think? That's what I think. So I thank God for my wife for reminding me that God got us anyway, that God gonna pull you through anyway. That have you noticed, Steve, we ain't lost a beat. Oh, I know it's hard out here, but really you ain't lost a beat. You still moving forward. You still dressing nice. You still look good when you come into that job. Everybody don't got to know you, your house is in bad shape and all that. God got you, man. If you just hold your head up, man, quit complaining all the time about what you ain't got. And as in the words of my daddy, Slick Harvey, stop talking about what you ain't got and take a good look at what you do got. That's improper grammar, but that always stuck with me, and maybe it'll stick with you. Quit talking about and looking at what you ain't got. Take a good look at what you do got.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animal trainers, all of you that are doing well, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is for you. That's the intro I came up with. Wasn't really creative or nothing.
I like it.
We can work with it.
It started out strong. It was strong.
I know, and it
strong.
fell off because it wasn't doing anything for me. And I just stopped. Good morning, Shirley.
Good morning, Steve. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Well, we got to get right to the fellas because Carla ain't here. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest voice in all of radio with a pinch of squeal, Junior.
Morning, everybody.
That's it right there. You called it.
J. Anthony Brown.
What's going on, Steve Harvey? Watch out there now.
One time, nephew Tommy.
Yay, top of the morning. It's Monday, baby. Uncle Steve. Shirley.
Well, Shirley, you got to control all of us.
Well, you're on your
It's
own
going to
today.
be tough. Good.
Good luck with that.
I tell you what, Shirley, I'll be on your side today with controlling it.
Let me ask you a question. You're not going to get into any of this ignorant?
You gonna control?
Were you going to say ignorance?
You normally
Jay?
start.
Ignorance, you're not getting into any of it.
This ignorantness is not going to be a part of my way of life today. I'm going to help Shirley keep y'all under control.
I bet he getting in.
Okay,
I
well,
bet he
I'm
doing
going to
the
say
first
this,
one.
Steve. You might be able to do it until we get to the strawberry letter. All right, Carla's out today. Good weekend. How was your weekend, Steve? I know you worked on Celebrity Family Feud.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just work. I didn't do anything.
Who were the celebrities?
Who were the celebrities, dog?
Boy, yesterday, I had on one side Big Boy from Outkast,
Oh, yeah.
and on the other side, 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. Yes.
Rappers in the building.
That show gonna be a good one, ain't it?
Hey, you think you'll ever do TV sidekicks and radio sidekicks? I mean, that'd be a great one. Celebrity.
TV sidekicks
Yeah, TV
and
sidekicks.
radio
I don't see it, Jay. I've been waiting
You
and
don't see
waiting,
it at
Jay.
all.
I've been
You
just
don't
waiting
see
and waiting. Never.
Survey
see
says.
I don't see that. It could, though. It has possibilities.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
I will tell you this, though, I've had Bernadette Stannis, somebody that works for her, called me about can Good Times get on there.
You know.
I did. Okay, no.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you,
Thelma
Shirley.
from Good Times.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, Thelma.
That would be really good.
But when you see JJ, don't ask him to say dynamite. He won't.
Man,
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't bring it.
Yeah.
don't ask his ass. His ass.
All right,
is
coming up
touching about
at
the
30
one thing
Good
that
times
made
against
him
what's
famous.
happening, dog. Good times.
Coming up,
against
we
what's
got to get
happening.
out of here, guys. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour in celebration of the Oscars last night. Well, not really, but Jay is going to present the MACP Awards.
What is-
Okay,
what is
he'll,
that?
he'll tell you what it's all
MACP.
about. But when we come back, the first ever MACP Awards right here on this show, right here, right after this.
What is that? MACP.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Oscars were last night, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I watched to see what everyone was wearing, which is what I always do. I got to tell you, Cynthia Erivo is such a class act. Did you see her on stage just singing her song from the movie Harriet? She's the one that starred
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
movie
she was
Harriet.
beautiful.
Oh,
She's
man. She's
nominated,
beautiful, yeah.
and all of that. But we never get a lot of credit at the Oscars. We meaning
Regina
us.
King looked beautiful last
Oh,
night.
she did.
She presented Brad Pitt with his Best Supporting Actor Oscar. Yes, because she won last year Best Supporting Actress. But anyway, we never get a lot of credit at the Oscars. So J. Anthony Brown, the movie lover that he is, has created his very own MACP Awards.
It's the movie awards for colored people.
Yeah,
Here's-
Oh,
That's what it's for?
MACP Awards.
MACP.
M.
okay.
Here we go. I'll give 2. Junior, you'll give 2. Tommy, and then Steve will close it out. The first award goes to the Wrong Movie Award. That goes to Raymond Johnson, who sat in the wrong movie for 45 minutes when he went, hold up, wait a minute. This ain't Harriet. I'll be damned.
What was it?
It was Bad Boys. He was sitting
That Boys
The
for
wrong
Life.
movie.
Hold
Hold up.
wrong movie.
Harriet got a
award.
car.
Yeah.
Will
Okay, the
Smith
second
and Martin
award.
Lawrence.
The second award goes to the biggest meal award. The biggest meal award goes to the Clark family for bringing in chicken, ribs, sliced ham, potato pie, lemon cake, popcorn, ice cream, sweet tea, and they were sitting in the movie Just Mercy. So they get the biggest. Junior, you like to give 2 awards out? Go right ahead.
Yeah, I would. This one fits too. The next award we have on the MACP Awards is the Loudest Baby Award.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Loudest Baby Award goes to Shanika Green, who let her baby Lil Man cry through the entire film of Queen Anne's Sleep.
No.
Yeah. All while she was breastfeeding. So I look over here, it's just a breast out?
That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
All
these
right.
are the MACP Awards, the movie awards for colored people.
Colored people.
And
Go
the
ahead,
next-
Junior. You got another award?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
the next award is Loudest on the Phone Award.
Oh, yeah.
We need that.
Yeah, this award goes to Tyrone Jenkins while trying to give his mom's directions to the Walmart while he was watching Black and Blue. Now, go down one more light. Just go down another light, Mama. It's right there. Hold on. I know we're in the movie. Hold on. She almost there. Look to your left.
All right,
I
Tommy.
love
All right,
Blue.
let me
Can
go.
I
Let
just
me
say
jump
that?
in. Let me jump in. Let me see. I got a couple of them. Need to get a room award. Need to get a room award. All right.
Who was
yeah,
that,
yeah. You
Tommy?
need to get a room. Sure. All right. The need to get a room award goes to the couple Tiffany and Cynthia while watching the movie Us.
Just all over each other. Huh?
Yeah. Y'all need to get a room. You need to get a room, baby. Okay. We've accepted y'all. Just get a room, baby. Get a room. Hello. Get a room. All right. Here it is. All right, here's the next one. The next one is the Loudest Snoring Award. The Loudest Snoring Award, all right? That goes to Hattie Mae Rice, all right, when she fell asleep in the movie A Black Family Funeral, right there. That go to Hattie Mae. Please, Hattie Mae, wake up. We think you dead.
Mama.
Come on, Hattie. We think you gone, Hattie. Come on now.
They work themselves up, Jay.
Huh?
All right,
Go
Steve,
start the
you've been
car.
quiet all through the
Trying to watch a movie here. Hello.
Right,
No, I'm
Steve, go
going to
ahead.
do the last award of the night.
Here's the last
This
award,
it?
sir. Yeah, this
Oh,
is-
here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, to close out this evening's Black Oscars, this next award is one of the greatest awards you can achieve. This award goes out to the most screamed out phrases award for the Black Oscars. These phrases are phrases like, look out!
I was at that movie.
Don't go down there! He behind the door!
Why do we do that?
You gonna get your dumb ass killed!
Yeah.
This award goes to Cordell Johnson.
Yes.
Cordell Johnson, whose
knew he
nickname
was
is
gonna get
Cookie. He won while watching the movie Us, where he used every last one of these phrases 6 times.
Say him again. Say him again.
What again?
Look out!
I was at that movie. I'm
Don't go
telling you.
down there!
I was there.
He behind the door! You gonna get your dumb ass killed.
That's my favorite.
Why is your black ass in the movie? Once again, congratulations to Cordell Cookie Johnson for winning the award of most screamed out. And folks, 6 times in one movie, each phrase is absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
And what made this award possible for Cookie was no one told him to shut up. He had placed these phrases in such strategic places that everyone was perfectly fine with the placement of the, and it just felt right.
It felt right.
Cookie, thank you so much. Cordell Cookie Johnson.
Cordell, yes. Bravo.
I'm so glad he was nominated. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Coming up next, it is Monday, so you know what that means. Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam in the building with church complaints right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with our national headlines and entertainment news. Jay Simpson back in the news. You know we can't keep him quiet. You know he will not shut up. He shared his thoughts on the Gayle King, Lisa Leslie interview.
He the last
and
person
we'll tell you how
talking.
quick thinking prevented a car theft over the weekend. Yeah. But first.
Oh, Jay.
Reverend Motown, Deacon Def Jam, here with church complaints.
Here we go. Oh, gracious and honorable members of the congregation.
Yeah.
We are here on this Monday gathered one more again.
Yes.
To hear what in the hell is wrong now.
Yeah.
The worst congregation I could have ever pastored is forever complaining in their ringleader. They bring forth all their complaints with their very own snitch. Deacon Snitch Jam. Now, come on, that's what she is. Come on.
I'm not a snitch, Pastor. I just bring the complaints to you and you decide what we gonna do with it. Now, what you're not gonna do is call me a snitch. That's not what I am. I am your sidekick, and what you ain't gonna do is kick your sidekick, though. Now, that's not right.
In the side.
In the side. Thank you, Sheriff.
Now, go ahead, then.
All right, here it is. We have a situation that's at hand right now that I need you to take action on. Brother Dwayne Buford is in the old Howard Johnson room 302. He's trapped inside with Sister Roberta Lightfoot. Now, Brother Lightfoot is outside in the parking lot waiting on them to come out. He wants you, Pastor, to come by and talk to Lightfoot before they come out of there.
Well, Brother Lightfoot is obviously on to what is happening in, you say room 302.
It's 302 at the old Howard Johnson. That's where they are.
Well, you know, Brother Lightfoot has whooped several people's ass down at the church.
I know that. I think that's why he wants you to come and intervene, Pastor.
Well, the only thing I can do to even help out, because I don't want to get directly involved, Deacon, is I can send you down. What motel is they in?
The old Howard Johnson room.
Well, I'm going to send you down there with $45, and you get room 301.
And what I'm supposed to do?
Bore a hole through them cheap-ass walls and get them in 301, and then open up 302 and let him go on in there. And then y'all safely sneak off later on.
If we cut a hole from 301 to 302, ain't he going to be able to come through the hole as well?
If you ain't got enough sense to sheetrock the wall back up, then you ought to get your ass shot.
Do you know how long it's going to take to sheetrock a wall back?
Well, I tell you what, here go your option. Go on out there in that parking lot, and Lightfoot gonna have both foots in both y'alls. Go ahead now.
All right. Let's see here. Here's another situation. The Cheetahs Ministry is in an uproar. The Cheetahs Ministry, they are upset that there are several wives that have just joined the ministry trying to see if their husbands are members. They want you to put a stop to this, and we have at least 4 husbands trapped in the attic from the meeting on this past Saturday afternoon, and they won't come out the attic because they don't think the coast is clear.
You doing a lot of complaints about people trapped in rooms today.
Well, that was just 2.
Work on your career. Well, you ain't done but 2 complaints. It's trapped in both rooms. And the Cheetah Ministries, I just wanted to say that Cheetah has been a long-standing strip club in Atlanta. And if the Cheetahs is down there trying to be saved, it's our job to save the Cheetahs.
Okay.
You is talking about the Cheetah girls, ain't you?
You know what? Yeah. Go ahead with it. Yeah, Pastor.
See, that way we ain't got to deal with them men up in that attic, because it'd be the same joke I just told.
Yeah, but I don't like you rewriting my joke, but that's all right. Go ahead, Pastor. And I'm going to stay in this voice, but you about to make me come up out this voice. Keep on.
Well, what I'm trying to do is add voclivity to the complaints.
Add what?
Voclivity.
Okay.
Not sure if that's the word for it. But
I don't think that's a word at all, but we're going to keep it moving right along. Here's the next one.
I'm not doing real well on the complaints today, so go ahead.
The white members of the church, Pastor, the white members of the church would like to know if they could put on a rendition of a play called Runaway Slave in honor of Black history. I don't know how to accept this one. That's your call.
Well, you tell them white folk, they go ahead and do it if they want to. But they is actually going to have to run away. So once they come in front of the congregation, I strongly suggest they get their ass to rolling. It's because you come out in blackface at this church right here. We're just a hood church.
All right, Pastor.
Also, just let me say this. Let them go ahead and do it, and we're going to put in a capture scene. And we flogging their ass. So go ahead and do it if you want to.
Really?
Yeah.
It'll be a capture scene.
All right.
Shirley,
Pastor,
I'm not participating in this ignorance today. I told you that.
Okay. Well, that was Steve.
This one, I think you can handle this pretty simple. The members are tired of holding they hot Starbucks drinks during service and want you to put some cup holders on the back of the pews. If you okay with that, that's going to cost us about $875. It's your call, though, Pep. They complaining about nowhere to put their Starbucks cups. And that's what they want.
We're not donating $800 for no damn Starbucks holders. I can tell you that right now. So let me just give you
Pat, it's just somewhere where they can put their cups.
Drink your coffee at the door. We're not putting in cup holders. All that's gonna do is make the alcoholic ministry we got pour extra cups of communion in the larger cups, and we'll have a whole nother problem then. So no, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, so drink your coffee at the door and throw the cup away and come on into the sanctuary. Is that what you're saying?
That's about what I said, Deacon.
All right, well, I'll let everybody know. All right, now listen. Members who live in the Foot Homes projects are complaining that the transportation ministry won't come into the complex to pick them up. They say it's not their fault that somebody stole the tires off the van the last time.
It's not the tires. We lost 2 vans and 4 drivers in that hood last year. It ain't that we don't want to come. We can't get nobody to drive over there. Or we wants to go, but we've lost 2 vans and 4 drivers. And we don't know where they are.
All right, guys, thank you for church complaints today. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news and our national news update with Miss Ann Tripp right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, O.J. Simpson back in the news, this time weighing in on the Gayle King interview with Lisa Leslie last week. Really, O.J.?
He don't get to weigh in on nothing. He shouldn't get to weigh in.
But, you know, he...
Didn't he kill 2 people?
In a driveway.
And didn't he hold up some people in a hotel? What he got?
Yeah, what is he talking about?
Okay,
Why is
he
chiming?
posted this video over the weekend on Twitter and started by admitting that he was not the most objective guy. So he did admit that. Okay, when it comes to speaking about Gayle King, he said that 2 years ago, Gayle spoke about him visiting his former wife's grave. He said, I couldn't understand why it was any of her business to why she would say that on national TV. He went on to say that there'll be plenty of time in the future. There will be plenty of time in the future to bring up all aspects of Kobe's life. I know this thing about Kobe. She's going to claim journalistic integrity, OJ said. A whole lot of people who have journalistic integrity didn't feel that this was the right time to do it, to bring that up. OJ closed out his video by saying, God bless Kobe and his family.
You know what? I'm scared to say this. I'm actually scared to say that.
That it makes sense.
I'm really frightened for my own personal state of mind.
Say it, doggy.
That I have agreed with anything his nutty ass can say since the trial.
Wow. Why is he
that
still
made
talking?
sense, actually.
Yeah. But why is he still talking?
It did.
Why?
But I don't think he gets that we don't want to hear a damn thing he has.
We don't care, even if you make sense, right?
Even if it
now,
makes sense, right?
Did you all see Oprah's response on?
Yeah, she teared up a
on
little
The
bit.
View?
Yeah, she.
I didn't see it or heard about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand her being hurt for her friend. You know what I mean? I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this because I don't know if I made this point. What CBS did, their little social media department, was foul on so many levels.
Right.
Well, they just put that one excerpt out there.
The little bitty.
They just pulled that out and went, "Oh, this is good."
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, this is a person who did that at CBS that does not like Gayle King, because that was intentional, man. Nobody could look at that and think that was a cool thing to pull out to post. Now, she said it. She said it.
Right.
But somebody at CBS pulled out, and that's what Gayle was saying. She was furious about that.
Right.
Well, but I mean, you said it, so that's it. But the person that pulled that out and stuck it on there.
Steve. I think it's more than one person.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And I thought it was for the sensationalism of it all, too.
It's for that, too.
You know,
It was
to be
that,
first.
Shirley.
Yeah, to be first with the story out, to get people talking, so they'll watch it, all of that.
No. See, that interview was done. It was passed. They pulled that one piece out to make that a focus to get eyeballs on their thing. Right. And you could not have known. There's no way you can claim innocence. I didn't think it was that big a deal because you know exactly what that sounded like. Because that sounded crazy to everybody. Even Oprah said she can understand people's being upset.
Yeah.
And for them to pull that out and put that on there like that, somebody did that intentionally. You can believe it.
All right. Well, Steve, we got to check in with Miss Ann. She has our national news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. Here's the news. In China, authorities say now that 910 people have died from the coronavirus there. Another 40,000 others are infected. Most of these infected and the dead people as well, all in Wuhan, which is the epicenter of this coronavirus. In Afghanistan, the Pentagon says a man wearing an Afghan army uniform shot and killed 2 U.S. service members and wounded 6 others on Saturday. The gunman was shot dead. It's not clear at this point if he was a member of an established terrorist group or not. Last year, 23 U.S. servicemen were killed in Afghanistan. The attack now coming as the Trump administration and the Taliban are supposedly negotiating a deal that would allow most American forces to leave that country. Today is the last full day left before the polls opened for the New Hampshire primary, and the Democratic candidates have, of course, chosen to make the rounds all weekend. They're still doing it. They have this last day to do the rest. Most of the first-place talk has been about Pete Buttigieg, who made a strong showing in Iowa, and Bernie Sanders, who claims, just like the last time he ran, that the party is somehow trying to stop him.
You hear the establishment like, how do we stop Bernie Sanders and his movement? Oh, my God, the people are standing up, fighting for justice. How do we stop that? Working people want decent wages, decent trade agreements. People want health care for all. How do we stop it? Well, they ain't gonna stop it.
There are some Democrats who actually blame Bernie Sanders for the Donald Trump win. A handful of Republican senators reportedly tried to stop President Trump from firing U.S. Ambassador to the European Union, Gordon Sondland. The senators were concerned that it would look bad to the American public if the president took such obvious revenge out on Sondland, especially since Sondland was already talking with senior officials about leaving after the Senate trial anyway. State Department officials apparently called Sondland, told him he had to resign, but Sondland said, look, if you want me gone, you need to fire me, okay? Weather experts say that it was hotter in Antarctica last Thursday than it was in New Mexico, 65 degrees. If verified, that would make it the hottest temperature that weather people have ever recorded in Antarctica. Meteorologists say that the previous record high was recorded just a few years ago. Meanwhile, heavy rain and melting snow forced evacuations in Washington state and Oregon over the weekend. Residents warned that if they didn't leave their homes, that they could be stranded for weeks and weeks by dangerous flood conditions. That is in Oregon and in Washington state. Finally,
they say it's a big rich town.
Yeah, the series Power ended last night. Ghost murder by his son Tariq. And yes, Tasha did take the rap for it all. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are still celebrating their Super Bowl win, and they were in your favorite city this weekend, Steve Harvey, Las Vegas, baby.
What? Say that again.
Yes.
Say that again.
The Kansas City Chiefs, along with Patrick Mahomes, they're still celebrating. They're in Vegas. They were in Vegas over the weekend.
Boy, they should have had me come down there. If I wasn't doing Family Feud, I'd have showed them how I go.
They were all over the strip, living their best lives. They were at the club with girls on their shoulders, you know, taking social media pictures. Everyone was, huh? Oh, if you're going to do it, that's how you do it. Put women up on your shoulders.
You got girls on your shoulders, Steve?
Huh? Ain't nothing like ass on the shoulder, boy. God, dog.
Oh, my God.
Steve, I asked you a question. I asked you a question, Steve. Are you going to have girls on your shoulder?
What? Watch him come with this political correct answer. Come on.
This is new,
what did
Steve,
you say?
Girls
on my shoulders.
Yes, in Vegas, baby. Let's go.
That's what the Chiefs doing.
Come on.
Ain't no way in hell. Y'all want me on TMZ. Man, y'all got to be out your rabbit mind.
Let me ask you this, Steve. If there's a picture of you with a girl on your shoulder, how would you explain that? I mean, how that go?
I was walking down the street and she was finna jumped off a building and I caught her. Yep.
How'd she end up in the club, Steve? Why is she in the club?
Because I tried to bring her back, so I wanted to make sure she remembered what a good time was like.
Well, what were all the singles for, Steve? What was all that for?
Steve.
What was all the money?
Because, you know, she was, when I found out why she was, after counseling her for so long, I found out she thought she wasn't pretty. And they had been on social media calling her ugly, so I wanted to show her how pretty she was by throwing singles at her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who was yelling, turn up, turn up? Who was yelling that, Steve? Because I heard that a lot.
Because she has a hearing problem and the DJ was playing the music too soft.
You told me turn it up.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't mean get lit.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the DJ.
That's what happened.
Come on out there courtroom, Steve. You winning, baby. You winning.
Any more questions?
No, you win.
You off.
Congratulations to you and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Thank
you.
Definitely.
I wonder if they're going to the White House. I wonder if they're going to do that.
Have they been invited yet?
I don't know.
No, I
don't know.
All right. Well, most of them do. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, DNC Chairman Tom Perez has no plans whatsoever, he says, to step down. We'll talk about it right after this.
Good.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Democratic National Committee Chairman Tom Perez said he has no signs of resigning, despite several Democratic lawmakers calling on him to do so in the wake of last week's Iowa caucuses fiasco. Perez told CNN State of the Union that he's mad as hell about the multiple operational breakdowns during this year's Democratic caucuses. And though he takes some responsibility for the mess, he said he has not considered stepping down over it.
What's
resigning.
his job title?
He's a DNC committee chairman. He's a chairman. A hard-fought race for him to even get in there, too. In the interview, Jake Tapper from CNN said to Perez, some Democrats are calling for your resignation. Have you considered resigning? Perez's response, absolutely not. He said, my job when I came in was to rebuild our infrastructure to win elections. And when you do that, sometimes you got to make tough decisions. We have been winning. This is what it's all about.
We didn't have none last year when you went there.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Hey, man,
did you guys hear about
Democrats
Joe
are very-
Biden?
Go ahead.
He had clapback for this lady who asked him about not being considered top dog after the Iowa caucus mess with Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren, all of them coming in ahead. Joe Biden came in fourth, right? Well, his response was to call the young female voter a lying, dog-faced pony soldier.
What?
Said that?
Yeah, but this is a line he's used before, and he's credited to a John Wayne movie, which may or may not be accurate. Biden was campaigning in New Hampshire on yesterday.
What? What?
He called her a lying dog-faced pony soldier. Yeah.
Snoop probably should have used that line.
Snoop should have used that one. You're right.
Yeah.
What John Wayne movie is this, sir?
I don't know. He didn't say what movie it was.
It's the one where he said lion, dog, face, pony, soldier.
You
But
lying
that-
dog-faced pony soldier.
You sound more like
Yeah,
Snoop
yeah,
than
lying
John
dog.
Wayne.
What are you talking about?
You sound like a little bit of both of them.
Snoop is John Wayne.
Snoop is John Wayne. But anyway, Elizabeth Warren had an even better comeback, okay? Her clapback, she was campaigning, okay? A supporter asked her who would be her Mike Pence. He said he liked to play these games, you know, if she's going to be president, who's going to be vice president. And Elizabeth Warren said, I already have a dog.
Wow.
Because they talk about the way, you know, Mike Pence looks at the president, you know, with those loving eyes and everything.
Man.
She's like, I already have a dog.
Oh,
That was
man.
good. Yeah. See, Joe, you need to take lessons from
Yeah.
Snapchat.
That's how you hit.
That's how you hit back. You need to work on your snappy comebacks, Joe.
Yes, you need to work on your clapback.
Come here, Pence. Sorry, Coach Jay. Come here, boy. Come here, Pence.
Yeah, Joe, that wasn't strong enough. Not at all.
But you know what? I just don't think Joe Biden is the best campaigner. You know, I think he gets old. I think because, I don't know, I just think he gets tired
Started off so
a lot.
strong. That was
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
gets tired a lot. Well,
He started
really
off so
late.
strong because they wasn't debating.
That's right.
They
But
wasn't
I think he's a
campaigning.
great debater, though. I think he is a good debater, Steve. He knows a lot about foreign policy and all of that. But
Remember that?
He's a
campaigning,
master at it.
Yeah, he came in, you know, remember the
missing a
aviator
step.
glasses on, all the jogging he was doing.
yeah,
We ain't seen
You know
none
what
of
I
that.
said, Shirley?
he's getting tired. I
He's
think.
a master at it.
Yeah. And Steve, you mentioned Snoop Dogg earlier. You know, he said he wasn't threatening Gayle King over her Kobe Bryant interview with Lisa Leslie. He posted on his Instagram page Saturday. He wanted to clarify his viral video that he posted criticizing Gayle. Anyway, he made what many perceived as threats against her. He claims he didn't make any threats against Gayle, and he means her no harm. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Come for you is a threat. I don't know.
It was strong what he said. It really was strong.
Yeah, you know, I think we all
Too
need
far.
to just kind of take a pause with this situation too, because we've got to protect two things. That's each other.
Yeah.
Even when we disagree, we still have to protect each other.
True. Those are facts. All right, up next, the nephew, as we switch gears here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, well, about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, this is a crazy letter, guys. The subject, not during Black History Month. All right, that doesn't begin to tell you what this letter is about. But just wait till
that's the subject.
Whatever,
You're not
whatever
gonna do
they're
this
doing,
during Black History Month. That's what you're not gonna do.
That's right. Whatever you're doing in this letter, don't do it during Black History Month. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see.
We'll see. We will. Right now, nephew here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, Shirley, you know what? We in the middle of the week. We on our way to it. Big holiday coming up on Friday. The title is Buy Your Own Valentine's.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Buy your own Valentine's.
Yeah, like what men can say that.
Buy your own Valentine's.
A cheap one. Only a cheap one would say that.
Yeah, that ain't going the way you think it is. Buy your own Valentine's.
I'm not going down there.
Let's go, cat dog.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Miss Shanice, please.
This is Shanice. Who's speaking?
Hi, this is Floyd. I'm calling from International Flowers.
Hi, Floyd.
How you
doing?
Listen, I'm good. We have you on schedule to get a delivery. Let me see. You work at a
yes.
plaza, that's the name of it? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I work.
And so we have you scheduled at 11 o'clock to receive some flowers. I'm assuming this is for Valentine's.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay. Now here's the issue, Shanice. Your husband is Kennedy, correct?
Yes, that's my husband.
Okay. So Kennedy is who purchased, this is 3 dozen of assorted roses. And so he got one of our biggest layouts that we have. Well, you have 36 roses.
So
coming.
sweet. Okay.
Now, the only little issue that we have, Shanice, is that the card that Kennedy gave us has been declined.
What?
And, yeah, his card has been declined. Now, what I did is I didn't want to lose the delivery time because you wouldn't have, had I not done what I did, you wouldn't have got your flowers till Monday. So, I think you, Miss Shanice, you ordered flowers from us in the past, right?
I have, yes. I order flowers from you guys all the time. So what's the problem this time?
So let me tell you what I did. You already had a card on file.
Yes, I did.
So I charged that card so that you be able to keep the
I'm sorry. You did what?
I charged your card so that way you could keep the delivery.
You charged my card, but didn't my husband make this order? I'm sorry, sir. Didn't my husband make this order?
Your husband made the order. But
well, then
like
you need to be calling Kennedy then, right? If his card was declined and he was ordering me some flowers.
Well, let me say this. I tried to reach out to Mr. Kennedy, but he didn't pick up the phone. So what I'm saying is,
okay, so you can try him again. That's okay. You can try him again. He's the one who you need to speak to about the card being declined. Don't use my card on file.
Well, I've already used your card.
Well, who gave you permission to use my card? You should be calling to ask me if you can use my card. You don't just charge my card for my own flowers, sir.
I mean, it's the thought that counts.
I don't give a damn about the thought if I'm paying the damn fee. His card was declined, not Shanice's card. So you need to speak to him.
Okay, Miss Shanice, why do I need to call Kennedy when I done already charged your card? The matter is taken care of. Now, Kennedy just got to give you your money back, you know?
First of all, that is not your decision to make.
Okay, so what you want me to do?
I'm
trying to keep you.
I'm trying to keep you on the schedule. Before this. I don't care about no damn schedule. What I care about is the schedule. If I got to pay for my own flowers, hell no.
But you sound like you being ungrateful, to be honest with you.
Who are you talking to telling me I'm ungrateful and you calling me for my card number? Sir, ma'am, or sir, whoever you prefer.
My name is Floyd. I said
I
that.
don't care what your damn name is. Your name could be Floyd Mayweather for all I care. You're not about to charge my card for no amount of money. I know that.
Your card has already been charged, ma'am.
My card's about to not be charged. You better call my husband to fix that. I'm not about to buy no flowers for myself.
I'm not going to call your husband. You know what? Let me tell you something. Quite frankly, I don't even know why he bought you no flowers anyway with this kind of attitude you got.
What the? Oh, my God. I know you're not about to. You know what? Where you at? I'll send my husband down there. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, when you send him down here, is his card going to work? Because it ain't been working.
Oh, you being funny now, but you going to charge my car. How come you ain't calling and ask him that? How come you ain't calling and ask me before you charge my car? You're real unprofessional. That's what you are. I'm going to send my husband down there. You're going to see if his hands work. How about that?
Okay, listen, lady, I'm not trying to. Listen, I was trying to be nice and keep you on the schedule. That's the reason why I charged the card. Okay?
You ain't trying to be nice
still...
about you trying to get my money. And you ain't about to do it. Sir, you are not about to do it.
You keep saying ain't about to do it. You already been charged $300 and some for the flowers.
$300 What kind of flowers cost $300? These flowers better have chocolates and teddy bear. They better get up and make me some soup when I'm sick. What kind of flowers is you charging? And what's your name, Floyd?
These is nice flowers that's $300 and some that got declined by your husband's card. Them flowers.
You know what? You're unprofessional as hell. What is your name again, Floyd? What's your last name?
Floyd.
What's your last name, Floyd? I want to speak to your manager right now. As a matter of fact, who the running this company? I know it ain't you. Your ass shouldn't be on the phone. All you need to do is pick up the flowers and put them in the van. What is you doing on the phone with me anyway?
I'm calling trying to be nice and keep you on the schedule, and you so ungrateful with that.
All I'm saying is who running this damn company. This whole need to be shut down.
Okay, do you want to talk to the supervisor?
I want to talk to the manager, the supervisor. I want to talk to whoever owns this damn company. You're not about to charge me $300 for no flour.
So hold on then, and let me get Tommy. Tommy is a supervisor. You want to talk to Tommy?
I want to talk to Tommy.
Hello, this is Tommy.
Tommy, I don't know what the is going on at your company, sir, but this man is trying to charge me $300 for some flowers, okay? You need to call my husband.
This is Tommy, Miss Shanice. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Kennedy got me to prank phone call you.
Tommy! Oh my God! Oh my God! Kennedy!
You all right, Shanice?
Oh my God! If I had to buy my own damn flowers. Woo!
You got to give it to me, baby. It is 2020. I want you to tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Sometimes, it gets...
Tommy.
What? What?
It's Valentine's Day.
Buy your own Valentine sometimes. Sometimes it come down to that, Your card, his card, don't matter. If you want your Valentine to go right, then hey, buy your own Valentine. Sometimes it happens that way. And Shirley, we already know. Jay, Jr., you can attest to this. Tell me this. Women want their flowers coming to that office in that cubicle in front of everybody else. Don't they want that?
Somebody got to see this.
That's a lovely thing.
They got to see this.
That's a lovely thing.
Somebody got to see it.
You know you don't want them late on Monday. They can't no flowers show up on the 17th. Are you crazy?
That's right. Hey, listen. I got something to tell you right here. This is perfect for this. Go to my friends at 1-800-Flowers.com. See how I did that? See that?
Right did you just do a commercial on my pranks?
They are the Rose Authority.
Wow.
Well, watch this here, Shirley. Watch this right here.
Right.
Since it's Valentine's, bring your lady out to the Comedy Laugh Fest. On the 14th, we're going to be in Cleveland, Ohio, baby. On the 15th, Cincinnati, Ohio. And on the 16th, Memphis, Tennessee. That's Comedy Laugh Fest. That's me. That's D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Dion Cole, and Earthquake. We shaking it up all weekend long. Tickets are available at all Ticketmaster outlets and at the box office. They on sale right now. Laying in the cut is, oh my God, laying in the cut is Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah, Montgomery, I'm coming to the Gump, baby. March 14th, I'm coming to the Gump. Tickets on sale right now. That was cute. Yeah. You want to do some more flowers, Shirley, right here?
1-800-Flowers.com. All right, thank you, nephew. Listen, coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter for today. Subject, not during Black History Month. Oh, no. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, you must have read it already. Junior, you got a sneak peek?
I'm sorry. No.
If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. That's for you.
Pop it.
All right, pop it. I ain't heard it yet. I'm ready to hear it. Let's buckle up. Hold on tight. Let's go. Strawberry letter.
All right. Subject, not during Black History Month, okay? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 31-year-old Republican black man, and I can't find a woman to call my own. I have dated all kinds of women, but I can't get a woman to stay with me after we have sex for the first time. I've had sex with black women, and they told me that I am disturbed and need help. I've had sex with white and Mexican women, and they said they're very uncomfortable during sex. They all complain and say I'm a sicko because I enjoy being treated like a slave in bed.
What?
I like to be hit, spit on, and call the N-word and other foul names. The more insulting it is, the better. It's impossible for me to finish the sexual encounter once I tell them what I want them to do. I am not ashamed of how kinky I am, so it shouldn't be a big deal for the women. There are far worse things I could be into, and I'm a one-woman man that works hard and has strong values. I just want a woman that can match me in the bedroom. I'm writing you for advice because last week I offended a woman that I really vibed with, and I could see myself having a future with her. I tried to have normal sex with her, but it was too boring. So midway through it, I told her what I needed her to do to help me in the mood, keep me in the mood. She started screaming at me and told me I was being disrespectful because it's Black History Month. She left my house half dressed, and since then she hasn't answered any of my texts or called. There has got to be an open-minded woman somewhere out there. Should I give up something I enjoy or hold out for the right woman? I need your honest advice. You sicko. Okay, the lady was right. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Slavery is over. This is not fun to anyone. This is not sexy to anyone to do in the bedroom. No one is going to sign up for this. That's why they keep running away and never answer your calls. I mean, no matter what race or creed or color you are, and you say you've been with all of them, they all feel the same way. Either they're not going to like it, they think you're a sicko, or they're going to be very uncomfortable. And this is supposed to be a sexy, sensual, fun time in the bedroom.
That's right here.
Again, yeah. Again, nothing sexy about slavery. Calling you the N-word. What? What's wrong with you?
Hands it to me. Hands it to me.
You like to be hit, spit on, and called the N-word? And I mean, no. Any respectable woman is not going to go there with you. I'm just going to tell you that. I mean, pick something else. Slavery, it's not going to do it for you. I'm sorry. I just say, you got to stop this. Okay. I don't know if you'll ever find a woman.
Won't sit in the bushes. That's where I want to.
I don't think you'll ever find a woman that's going to go toe-to-toe with you like this. I just don't. This is over. It's a very painful time in our history. And again, this is Black History Month. That woman was right. You're disturbed. Something's wrong with you. Steve, stop this madness.
Let's just start where this letter need to start.
Okay.
I'm a 31-year-old Republican black man. That's a part of your damn problem right here. See, right now, we off to a bad start as we speak in this letter.
He's a Trump supporter.
Therefore, you got whatever you got coming in this letter, you bought it on yourself. Here we go. I can't find a woman to call my own. We gonna go back to that in a minute. Can't find a woman to call your own. All right? That's very important information.
Okay.
Because you can't get nobody to stay with you after y'all have sex for the first time. Now, I'm thinking this guy must be all right because he done had sex with everybody. Black women.
Mm-hmm.
They told me that you disturbed and I need help. I done had sex with white and Mexican women. They've said they're very uncomfortable doing sex. So what it means is he looks like, appearance-wise, to be a good catch because he's able to get a plethora of women.
Right.
Now, everybody complaining because I'm a sicko Because I enjoy being treated like a slave in bed.
This is
Boy,
crazy.
What? How do a slave get treated in bed? It's my number one question for you.
Well,
what do we have to do to you? So now he describes it.
Yeah.
I want you to spit on me.
Wow.
I want you to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to call me the N-word.
Wish you would.
Damn,
It's
dog.
crazy.
You want that?
Right.
You want a woman to spit on you, dog?
Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm having trouble with this. So when we come back, I'm going to tell you the real problem you're going to have.
During Black History Month. All right, listen, we're going to have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter, not during Black History Month. Okay? We'll be back at 23 after. Right after this. No.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, I've been telling you to do this, but there's some of you who still haven't placed your orders for Valentine's. Valentine's is only 4 days away. So go with the gorgeous rose bouquets that are guaranteed to impress at my friends at 1-800-Flowers.com.
Today only now, you can get 18 stem Enchanted Rose Medley for just $29.99. Bouquets are available only while supplies last.
To order the 18 stem Enchanted Rose Medley for $29.99, go to 1-800-Flowers.com. Click the radio icon and enter code STRAWBERRY. Order today and save at 1-800-Flowers.com. Code STRAWBERRY. Hurry, offer expires today. And Steve, tell them Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, Happy Valentine's Day.
All right,
Runaway
listen.
ass.
We got... Steve, we have to recap today's Strawberry Letter. As crazy as
We got to
this one.
recap this stupid letter.
As crazy and ignorant as this letter is, I tell you.
31-year-old Republican black man can't find a woman to call his own. Now, he say that after the first time they have sex, they don't want to get back with him because they tell him he's sick, he's disturbed, and he need help. And he done had sex with white women, Mexican women, black women. They all get uncomfortable doing sex. Why are they uncomfortable? Because this fool wants to be beat, spit on, and called the N-word. Boy.
I done heard it all. I done heard it all.
And the more insulting it is, the better it is. It's impossible for me to finish the sexual encounter once I tell them what I want them to do. I'm not ashamed of how kinky I am, so it shouldn't be a big deal for the women. Let's stop right here.
It's not kinky.
See, let me tell you what the problem you having, dog, in case you ain't wondered about this. This ain't kinky. Have you ever thought that most women don't want to have sex with a slave?
Right.
Hello.
See, and you open the letter with a hint. I can't find a woman to call my own. Oh, you wants to own somebody. See, that's your damn problem right there. Women ain't into that ever.
No.
You're not going to own them, and they want to own you, but not as a slave.
Nobody's signing up for this.
You done scared the little white girl. You in there getting it, then just spit on me. Call me the N-word. Come on, louder. Say it like you mean it. Whip me. Run that strap across my back.
You sound like
Take
a
care of
slave,
me
Steve.
now. I want it. I want it from you. Come on, white lady. Whips me like I winked at you. Treat me dirty.
He is a
You know eyes ain't got no business with no white woman. Whip me. Spit on my back. Make them cuts burn.
What?
Spit in my back when you whip me. Make the cuts burn. That's I like that.
It's nasty.
Oh, man.
I'm going to goes in here. Why is you? Wait a minute. whilst we having sex, let me go in here and make you a plate.
Have you ever heard of anything like this before?
Nothing like this.
Here's the problem. What woman meets a man and go, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to date you. You too rich. I'm looking for somebody very, very poor. So you working, huh? And they pay you. You accept money for working? No, I'm looking for something else. Excuse me. It's just not the way women are. Now, what's really uncomfortable is if you come into bed as a slave. See,
with what? What does he have on?
What is you got this chain around your neck for?
I'm feeling you old.
If you don't take them damn burlap drawers off so we can lay up here, your tatted trousers is cutting me. What is you singing hymns for? Swing low.
Oh, man. And
It's
Black
just,
History Month.
And it's Black History Month. It's just things you got to do. So, let me ask you a question. To sum it up this way.
Okay.
If you really, really want to be spit on, I don't even know how to act this out. I've been trying to think of a way, but I just don't know how to. Okay, Shirley.
Yes.
This is the best way we can do it.
What?
Just ask me any kind of questions you want to that's kind of sexy, not sexual, but just ask me a couple of questions, and it'll lead you up to what I'm after.
Oh, you smell really good. What kind of cologne are you wearing?
I smell good. Oh, girl, I got to go in here and start stinking. I can't be smelling good. What we finna do?
Wow, I'm getting kind of thirsty with all this activity. Do you have anything to drink?
We ain't got no water. We don't get water till in the morning. 8 o'clock when Massa bring the water around.
Oh, well, I don't even know if I should ask you for a snack or something. I'm really getting a little hungry.
Oh, ain't no problem. Got plenty of chitlins.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. All right. We got to go. Thank you for that reenactment. Don't call me ever again in life.
Go where? We can't go nowhere.
This is where we live.
The doors is locked. Take them chains off the doors. The enemy is here.
All right, hit us up on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM with your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, we've got trending topics and a little entertainment news. The Oscars were last night. We'll catch you up to date right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Oscars were last night, guys, and congratulations going out to Brad Pitt, Laura Dern for Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Actress, Renee Zellweger for Judy,
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix,
Joker.
Steve, for the Joker,
Joker,
Best
boy.
Actor, Best
Oh,
Actor.
Out of here.
Joker.
The Joker.
Here you go.
That nutty ass movie.
Best Picture, Parasite.
He had to
Incredible
get it for
actor, though.
best performance. Cause what was the movie about, Jay?
The movie was about a continuation of the last Joker who passed away. They had to make this Joker much crazier and nuttier.
Heath Ledger?
Keith Ledger. They had to make this Joker much crazier and than the last Joker. And I think he did a great job. He was completely nuts. He was. And I thought he was.
But what was the movie about?
It was Gotham City. I mean, it's a fictitious city in Marvel Comics.
It don't sound like you know what it was about.
It's a fictitious city.
Jay, I
Marvel-
watched it. The movie was about nothing.
It was a great movie, man.
Nothing. It was not a great movie. It was about nothing.
It was.
Well, the acting evidently was really good.
Evidently, the acting was
Joaquin,
outstanding.
You know why? Because he was
Congratulations,
acting
Joaquin.
like a nut. There's nothing
what they
to that.
wanted him to do.
Man, that's the worst movie I've seen of the year, man.
Well, you know what? We have some well-known lines from some classic black movies, and I'm going to give you the lines. I want you to tell me from what movies they are from.
Come on.
From
Come on.
movies they are. Tommy,
You know
I'm
what?
sure you'll
See,
get
we
them.
used to do this all the time. Tommy used to get mad when I used to know this stuff.
Uh-huh. All right, here we go with the little time we have left. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Friday.
My mama.
Friday,
Friday.
right?
Friday.
I hate you, Joey.
said my mama.
I hate you.
Baby boy.
Yeah.
No, it's Friday.
This is one of my favorites. You show is ugly.
Color purple. What's that, Unc? What's that, Unc?
That's
Jay
Color
said
Purple.
it already.
Jay said what?
Color purple.
Oh, no, I know that movie right there. Hey, I've never seen it. I know that.
Sunday dinner at Big Mama's.
Oh,
What's that on?
That's Big Mama's.
Yeah.
What?
That's something
That's the
my Big
name of
Mama
it, Big
said.
Mama?
No, that was
That's Martin Lawrence, Big Mama.
no.
That's soul food, boy.
Yeah, soul food.
They was eating soul food at our house. Yeah, go ahead,
called Big
Shirley.
Mama's
I'm
house?
all over
Make the money. Don't let the money make you.
this. Cuba Gooding.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, you're
that's
talking
Jerry
about
Maguire.
show
You
me the
talking.
money. All right, listen, coming up at the check this out, guys. Coming up at the top of the hour, a TSA agent forced a woman to show him her breasts twice. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A former federal TSA agent was arrested last Thursday over an incident that happened back in June of last year at LAX. His name is Jonathan Lamelli. He's now 22 years old. He detained a female at the LAX security checkpoint and told her he had to look inside her bra to make sure she wasn't hiding anything. Then he made her hold her pants away from her waist so he could look inside to make sure nothing was down there. Then he told her he had to take her to a private room for more security screening, according to an arrest affidavit. Once they were alone on an elevator, she said he told her he could do the screening right there, and he told the passenger to lift her shirt to show her full breasts. He then told her she was free to go, and he added that she had nice breasts.
Wow.
Lamelli has been charged with,
That's fine.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Fired,
Oh,
right?
wow.
He's been fired.
Yeah. It's nothing good about
It's
that.
crazy.
Nothing. He's been charged with one felony count of false imprisonment for intentionally and unlawfully detaining an individual through the use of fraud or deceit. In a statement, TSA called the alleged behavior
That's sad.
unacceptable and affront to the hardworking and committed members of our workforce. Wow.
Well,
That's very sad.
I tell you what, when he go to jail, he gonna go through that same process.
Yeah. But you know what, Junior? You know what? Before I lost 50 pounds, the same thing happened to me. Dude, man, show me your breasts. Dude, I ain't got no breasts, man. What you talking about? I'm just fat.
Jay.
What?
Jay.
I'm with it, boy.
Same
Hey,
thing
man,
happened to you, Jay.
let me see your breasts, man. Dude, these ain't no breasts, man. I'm just fat, okay?
This an old chest. That's what this is.
Nothing to
I
say.
digress.
Except for, how dare you? And a man carrying a knife was arrested outside the White House after he told a U.S. Secret Service officer that he was there to kill the president. His name was Roger Hedgepeth. He's 25. He was arrested on Saturday afternoon and charged with making threats to do bodily harm, according to the Metropolitan Police Department. Hedgepeth approached a Secret Service officer outside the White House and said he was there to assassinate President Donald Trump and, get this, I have a knife to do it with.
What this
This
is not a thought.
You ain't been to assassination school at all.
He didn't go to no class.
You ain't been to no assassination school.
This is somebody without a plan. You have to be right, Tommy.
A knife.
This is when the police whoop your ass is okay.
Yeah. Police found a 3.5-inch knife.
He talking to a man with a gun.
Yeah. On his left hip. He was taken into custody, and his vehicle was impounded. Thank
Or
God.
Steve, the other thing could be he just wanted an ass whooping that day, and that was one way to get one.
Yeah.
Let me go tell this
Let me
officer
see. What to
happened
get
the
me
other
a
day.
real good ass whooping today? Let me think.
I'm going to go up here
Let me
and tell him
think.
this about the president.
Wow.
I need a real good ass whooping.
I need a real good ass whooping today, man. What can I do?
I think they passing up down there by the White House.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm right across from Pennsylvania Avenue, ain't I?
All right, let me check. Let me check everything. I got my insult, got my 3-inch knife.
Check.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
But hold on, but he ran it by one of his buddies. Squirrel, let me ask you something.
Not squirrel.
Hey, Squirrel.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go down here. It's right. I've got a 3-inch knife. I've got an insult. I'm gonna drive my car with my plates on it. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get the Secret Service. I'm gonna tell him, got a 3-inch knife. I'm gonna kill the president. You think that'll make it happen for me?
Yes, sir, buddy. Yeah. You're going to get a decent ass whooping in about 45 minutes.
Great. Hey, I'll see you. I'll just see you whenever I get out.
But you don't sound high, Steve.
No, I'm not high. I'm perfectly in my right mind. No, I'm absolutely fine.
That's scary. All right, coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
Hey, squirrel.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we got to say congratulations to none other than our family member himself, Jay Anthony Brown. Jay, congratulations to you. You have a brand new role in Tyler Perry's new comedy series, Assisted Living.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yes,
Yeah, it also stars our good friend.
What's today's date?
What is today's date?
Mr.
Hey,
Perry,
Jay, what's the name of it?
It's called Assisted Living.
It's Assisted Living. Stars David Mann. Stars Tamla Mann. Oh my God, I don't have my list in front of me.
Well, what's it about, Jay?
It's about I bought this old retirement home, run down. My son and his wife, they move in, and David Mann and I and Tamla Mann go at it nonstop. It's funny as hell to me.
Okay.
I bet it's funny. It's going to premiere on BET this summer. I love that. Congratulations.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Perry.
Jay.
Jay. Yes, sir.
His name's Tyler.
No, it's not.
No.
More.
You get that check, it's Mr. Perry.
Not no more. His name has been changed to
Who
Mr.
said
Perry.
not no more? Clearly your ass is older than him.
How many shows have you taped, Jay?
This is butt wiping at its highest level.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to be butt wiping. We've shot shows in the can, done, boom.
We'll let you know more about Assisted Living as it gets closer to the premiere on BET this summer.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. Thank you so much.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well. O.J. Simpson back in the news, this time weighing in on the Gayle King interview with Lisa Leslie last week. Really, O.J.?
He don't get to weigh in on nothing. He shouldn't get to weigh in.
But, you know,
Didn't he kill 2 people?
In a dry way.
And didn't he hold up some people in a hotel? What he got to do?
What is he talking about?
Okay,
Why is he chiming?
posted this video over the weekend on Twitter and started by admitting that he was not the most objective guy. So he did admit that. Okay, when it comes to speaking about Gayle King, he said that 2 years ago, Gayle spoke about him visiting his former wife's grave. He said, I couldn't understand why it was any of her business to why she would say that on national TV. He went on to say that there'll be plenty of time in the future. There will be plenty of time in the future to bring up all aspects of Kobe's life. I know this thing about Kobe. She's going to claim journalistic integrity, OJ said. A whole lot of people who have journalistic integrity didn't feel that this was the right time to do it, to bring that up. OJ closed out his video by saying, God bless Kobe and his family.
That was what? I'm scared to say this. I'm actually scared to say
that. It makes sense.
I'm really frightened for my own personal state of mind.
Say it, doggy.
I have agreed with anything this nutty ass can say since the trial.
Wow. Why is he still talking?
That made sense, actually.
Yeah. But why is he still talking?
It did.
Why?
I don't think he gets that we don't want to hear a damn thing he has.
We don't care, even if you make sense, right?
Did you all see Oprah's response on?
Yeah, she teared up a
on
little
The
bit.
View?
Yeah, she.
I didn't
blamed-
see it or heard about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't.
I understand her being hurt for her friend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
She
I
blames
understand
CBS.
that.
Mm-hmm.
What CBS did, their little social media department,
Yeah.
was foul
Definitely.
on
What did they
so
do?
many levels.
Right.
Well,
Put it out
what
there.
they just put that one excerpt out there.
That little bitty.
They just pulled that out and went, "Oh, this is good."
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, this is a person who did that at CBS that does not like Gayle King. Because that was intentional, man. Nobody could look at that and think that was a cool thing to pull out to post. Now, she said it. She said it.
Right.
But somebody at CBS pulled out, and that's what Gayle was saying. She was furious about that.
Right.
Well, but I mean, you said it, so that's it. But the person that pulled that out and stuck it on there,
Steve. I think it's more than one person.
I agree. I agree.
And I thought it was for the sensationalism of it all too.
It's for that too.
You know,
It was
to be
that,
first.
Shirley.
Yeah, to be first with the story out, to get people talking.
No,
so they'll watch
no,
it. All
Shirley,
of that.
No.
Coming up, our last break of the day, and of course, some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this at 49 minutes after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day.
It's the last break of the day.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to say it.
of the day.
That's
If you're going to
it.
say it,
That's the
say
one.
it.
That's the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we want.
How they got to remind you how to say your last
you're,
break of the
you're
day?
the town crier in your town crier voice.
last break of the day.
There you
That's
go.
it.
How about this?
it.
It's quitting time.
Oh, that's slave talk there.
I ain't never
Black
heard
History
nothing like
So
Month.
that.
these lashes are burned.
I's the foreman around here. I's the one that says when it's quitting time. It's quitting time.
Oh, man.
All right, Steve, we got to get to you with our closing remarks for today. Carla was off today. She'll
Well,
be back tomorrow.
You know something? In close, sorry. And then when a person says they're sorry, we got to learn to be just a bit more forgiving. We do, y'all. We may not like what somebody says, and what somebody says can be ever so wrong, bad timing, it can be hurtful, but we can't bury them for it. We can't bury them. We got to allow them to get up and be forgiven, because all of us are going to have to get up soon one day if we haven't already, and if you have already, you're going to have to do it again. All of us are going to need forgiveness, man. But we got to be better at the way we do it. And we just got to take better care of each other. You know, it's okay to disagree. You can speak about it in any way you want to, but we got to know at the end of the day, we cannot destroy one another. And I see us doing that a lot to each other, man. We just destroying each other. And it ain't good on no side. You can't destroy a person that ain't here no more, that ain't able to speak and defend themselves, and we can't destroy the ones that's still here. We just got to do a better job of it. Now, everybody got their right to feel how they want to feel, and I share the similar feelings as most people do. But at the end of the day, we're going to have to forgive them, and we're going to have to let them get up and try it again. That's all I wanted to say. Those are my closing remarks today.
Man.
All right, Steve.
Appreciate
I like it.
I'm going to practice that today.
Forgiveness
I try.
is always
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it don't always work. You just got to try
Yeah,
to do a better
that's
job.
something. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.